Welcome, graduates, friends, and family to this very special occasion here at the O2 Guildhall in Southampton. It's my enormous pleasure as Vice President Education and Student Experience for the university to formally declare open this ceremony for the conferment of awards. You don't have to clap yet. There's a lot of clapping later, so save yourselves. So today we're celebrating you all as graduates from the Faculty of Medical Sciences. And on behalf of the university and my colleagues here today, let me be the first to offer you my warmest congratulations to you for all of your achievements. This is a momentous occasion, and one I hope you will savor today and cherish in your memories for years to come. And as a medic myself, I'm particularly delighted to preside over this ceremony. I can feel your excitement today. So, class of 2025, take a moment before we begin to reflect on just what you've achieved by being here today. This represents the most amazing thing, surrounded by classmates, by friends, by families, by supporters. You have achieved something absolutely remarkable. You leave us not just with your impressive qualifications and a new understanding of the world around you, but also with treasured friendships, connections, and memories, plus that key attribute of fortitude. Together, these things will help you forge successful lives and careers and to face anything that comes your way. Everyone who passes through our university and across our graduation stage helps to shape our identity as a university, as we do theirs. I hope you will take pride in being a member of our community for life. You are part of our 161-year history. Having humbly begun life here in the city as the Hartley Institute in 1862, we are now world-renowned with campuses in the UK, Malaysia, and from today, Delhi. Globally, we are one of the top 100 universities in the world, and closer to home, we're a top 20 UK university. We are also, of course, a proud member of the prestigious Russell Group. Graduating from this university will put you in an excellent position as you find your feet and travel down your chosen paths. There are so many things I could highlight today as being excellent about our university and its impact on the world around us. However, I believe our greatest asset and potentially our greatest impact is our students. While they are with us, our students influence what we do, what we foreground as important, and how we behave as a community. Then they go out and influence the world around them in a myriad of ways, carrying forward those shared values and priorities in their careers and how they live their lives. Thank you for making us a better university. As Vice President Education and Students, the project that's really close to my heart in our work with students is in the area of sustainability. Our sustainability commitment is a green thread that runs through all of our programs, through all of our community and all of our activities. Some of you will have studied modules focused on sustainability, and all of you will have considered how your learning connects with the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. Many of you will have taken part in the big extracurricular sustainability-focused activities like Sustainability Week or Sustainability Challenge, where our students lead a host of energy-reducing initiatives, or through projects with our local businesses, our local charities, and our local communities. I know that all of you will have thought about this seriously and taken personal action in how you've gone about your business of being a student with us. Alongside important research and policy, this is how a university makes a difference to sustainability of our planet. I want you to commit today to maintaining that green thread in your lives. Be vocal, take action, support and challenge others. Think about sustainability and how you can make a difference. I think there is no career or journey where this is not a vital contribution that you can personally make. Now, In all graduation speeches, there's usually something sharing a few words of wisdom with our graduates as they set off in the next stage of their journey. There are so many things that could be said about being curious, about being the best version of yourself, placing yourself in the thick of the action. But on my own graduation day, when I was sitting where you're sitting, I remember I felt rather overwhelmed. I worried I'd not live up to the expectations of others, or match the achievements of my brilliant friends and the people who were graduating alongside me. I had a huge dose of imposter syndrome. I found great comfort in the words of Winnie the Pooh. And I share those with you today as my words of wisdom to you. And that is to remember, you are braver than you believe, you are stronger than you seem, and you are smarter than you think. So here's to you, our students, our graduands, our soon-to-be graduates, our alumni, and our future. Now let's continue with today's celebrations by welcoming you onto the stage for the next part of your lives. My warmest congratulations to you all.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Professor Deborah Rose. I work for the Faculty of Medicine as the BM5 Programme Lead. Vice President, I submit to you the candidates from the Faculty of Medicine for the awards of Bachelor of Medical Sciences Hons, Bachelor of Medicine, Bachelor of Surgery, Master of Science, Doctor of Medicine, and Doctor of Philosophy.
I admit them and those in absentia to their award.
Vice President, I present to you the following Bachelors of Medicine, Bachelors of Surgery with Integrated Masters in Medical Science. Steve-O George Abraham. Nisha Akella. Alicia Gibi. Sher Bano Hussain. Sophie Louise Ling. Fatima Kanu Mea. Rowan Mickelthwaite. Christiana Oluwa Koyinsola Obemi. Callum Milan Patel. Alan Velapilli Sajid. Radhika Shah. Vice-Chancellor, I present to you the following Bachelors of Medicine, Bachelor of Surgery. Ola Abdelmohim. Joshua David William Adamson. Richard Junio Adai. Esther Temitayo Ade Whaley. Habiba Ali. Hafsa Karima Ahmad. Oluwatobi Loba Alami. Ahmed Muaz bin Ali Bujang. Evelyn Miriam Andrew. Frederick John Olajide Aniyi. Anna Grace Armstrong. Daniel Arthur Aidu. Marij Azad. Emerald Elizabeth Bronte Aston. Prathana Damodara Baliga. Morven May Jill Ball. Chloe Jade Baltrop. Hector Thomas Barnes. Kerem Bartlett. Jasmine Nicole Bessie. Alana Shan Birdie. Morgan Robert Blanc. George Francis Bone. Moad Boyarden. Charles Peter Thomas Baldler. Emma Boxley. Ocean Bracegirdle. Eve Broadbent. Laura Ann Burbidge. Hallam Frederick Busfield. Thomas Butler. Ali Usama Butt. Dariel Carnage. Lucia Carosio. Hannah Elizabeth Cato. Chai Ming Shu. Abhishek Chandra. Oliver Andrew Chester. Philippa Eve Valentina Chilvers. Jemima Daisy Clark. Catherine Ellen Coffey. Alexander Samuel Colquitt. Limney Conway. Samuel Dalton. Miles Cameron Johan Davies. Seren Davis. Rebecca Emily Deakin. Oliver James Dennett. Alexandra Dickens. Omar Khalid Mahmood Mahmed El-Awadi. Daniela Elman. Lucy Grace Faulkner. Daniel Tobilobo Folasier. Oliver Foster. Sophie Elizabeth Foster. Rachel Jane Garrity. Joel George. Ria Kaur Gill. Joseph Christian Haddad. Amni Fasiha Binti Haji Abbas. Mohammed Abdullah bin Hamid. Snigdha Harish. Edris Ahmad Hashemi. Ruqayya Shafat Hashmi. Ashraf Hello. Delphi Mila Henderson. Rachel Jane Herbert. Cameron James Hillman. Isabel Howlett. Samuel Huck. Alexander Robert Hutchison. Opeyemi Idowu. Sultan Kautaiba Ishmael. Harmanpreet Kaur Jabal. Daniel Oluwatobi Jackson. Hannah Elise Jarman. Charlotte Sarah Jenkins. Dil Kaushik Jobanputra. Hannah Joels. Jayant Singh Johal. Pratyusha Janavi Kalepu. Tanith Kane. Hiran Srinivas Saravana Kanan. Kabir Nath Kanan. Sophie Karapetian. Ruqayya Amutala Karim. Charlotte Elise Kemba. Emily Zara Kent. Oliver Harry Gabriel Kerslake. Hannah King. Lydia Rose Kinlin Martin. Kwa Zhu Ying. Holly Kinniston. Senna Alex Ladichuk. Catherine Lewis. Katie Alice Llewellyn. Cameron Lone. Harry Dillon Lowe. Arkangsha Lund. Hannah May McCarthy. Emma Mann. Maria Giovanni Manconi. Shauna Mann. Estella Rose Manser. Jacob Riley Marsh. Deborah Thancombe Matthew. Ryan McCarthy. Bethany McDermott. Madison India McGowan. Abigail Nisha McLaughlin Diamond. Ryan Jose Mendez. Nalima Menon. Anna Francesca Mistry. Satesh Mistry. Tara Pryor Mukherjee. Suraj Muhuathar Sargan. Emma Elizabeth Naunton. Bethany Neal. Talha Asim Niaz. Ki Won Ho. Maya Vijay Patel. Meera Jitesh Patel. Seth Pearce. Harrison Andrew Sidney Pennington. Eliana Payas. Holly Piggin. Blanca Postigo Ainan. Regine Luzu Min Prats. Kashir Ahmed Raza. Adam Nicholas Rimmer. Frederick Ross. Stephen Lloyd Rowlands. Gwenan Ruczynski. Sachi Sahi. Thomas Peter Scott. Hamina Sekon. Fariba Sadat Sayed Rezai. Yasmin Abdurabi Sheikhi. Francesca Shield. Puneet Kaur Shan. Lavra Niaz Slade. Layla Niaz Slade, sorry. Matthew Smith. Bada Squali Hussaini. Michael John Standen. Ella Stevens. Madeleine Sumpter. Laura Madeleine Sykes MacLeod. Din Her Tan. George David Thomas. Maisie Doris Joanna Thomas. Rachel Titcombe. Alexander Tor. Scarlett Trathon. Lavinia Alexandra Vlasin. James Graham Weir. Dominic Joseph Weldon Wells. Zachariah David John Wells. Benjamin Whitehead. Annabelle Whitehouse. Erica Lee Whitome. Anna Grace Williams. Anna Day Williams. Daniel Clive Witchell. Adnan Youssef. Anthony Yi-Ki Sang.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Professor Claire Polak, and I'm the Programme Leader for the BMEU programme. And it gives me really great pleasure to present the candidates from the BMU. Vice President, I present to you the following Bachelors of Medicine, Bachelor of Surgery. Jana Yasmin Bach. Anna Becker. Karina Rebecca Baylor. Isabel Sophia Boulas. Larissa Bruchin. Louisa Sitsko-Voyan. Hannah Klaus. Louisa Dacre. Christine Fuhrman. Cameron Elizabeth Dorothy Geiger. Benjamin Noel Gemron. Julia Magdalena Grava. Clara Grunwald. Lydia Marie-Louise Holtgraver. Tim Justin Inderdown. Carl Tulio Jeremias. Sophia Morlock. Suveni Muku. Lucas Schaefer. Kimberly Jehadeen Schutz. Sophia Weber. Matilda Witte.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Ben Marshall, and I have been a BM4 lead for the last 19 years, and it's been a great pleasure to support students all the way through. I'm also a consultant respiratory physician. Vice President, I present to you the following Bachelors of Medicine, Bachelor of Surgery. Alison Mary Bate. Emma Jane Beeson. Joshua James Bird. Callum Black. Tiernan Brammer. Isabel Catherine Anna Buchanan. Lucy Chappell. Nakib Chowdhury. Karim El Sawi. Matthew Formstone. Safia Amina Friedrich. Eleanor Gaffney. Eleanor Green. Catherine Eva Halliday. Laura Molly Harrison. Marcus James Aaron Hook. Hanya Vaisakhi Kang. Jonathan Kemp. Harriet Daisy King. Peter Jin Latchem. Kate Macon. Sarah McBride. Bethany Angela Mumby. Holly Elizabeth Oliver Hall. Wilfred Pledger. Harriet Alice Powell. Matthew Probert. Georgina Rawson. Isabella Reynolds. George Rolls. Joshua Rooney. Alex Nathaniel Shaw. Imogen Jane Shaw. Holly Emma Sheldon Wilson. Emily Rebecca Taylor. Matthew Thomas. Jessica Saparelli. Jacob Paul van Buren. Harriet Morgan Ward. Oliver Charles Luke Wells. Kate Whiten. James Warden. Ellen Christina Zelisko.
My name is Dr. Caroline Childs. I'm Director of Undergraduate Programmes and the BM6 Programme Lead. Vice President, I present to you the following Bachelors of Medicine, Bachelor of Surgery. Diana Carolina Agrella Catorze. Sumaya Ahmed. Umama Ahmed. Eunice Mumin Alam Basiso. Sandal Butt. Rachel Abiola Modupialulua Odani Ekarin. Kaylee May Ford. Rakaya Hack. Yasmin Mohammed Hussein. Magdalene Kassan. Akshay Manoj. Davis Campbell Mappa Happy. Alina Khanam Mia. Oli Humayador Rahman. Arif Shoaib. Maisie Zara Mary Strip Singh. Fahim Syed. Mohsen Hassan Khan Zaik. Vice President, I present to you the following Masters of Science. Rachel Beigel. Samantha Blamires. Catherine Breen. Alexandra Brightwell. Vicky Carey. Sarumathi Dhanapal. Amrita Amit Fulmali. Sonia Lal. Georgina Martin. Kiefer O'Kane. Tony Louise Osborne. Hannah Grace Wilson. Larissa Angie Chusu Karangoa. Kiefer Balsomo. Elizabeth Ann Burchett. Catherine Eleanor Wells. Alison Greet. Vice President, I present to you the following Doctors of Medicine. For a thesis entitled Role of Cardiovascular Magnetic Resonance Imaging and Tissue Characterization in a Cardiac Reverse Remodeling, Alice Wenzeng. No. Okay. For a thesis entitled Targeting Cancer-Associated Fibroblasts to Enhance Immunotherapy in Head and Neck Cancers, Josephine Francis Buckingham. For a thesis entitled Understanding the Role of KD-M5B Loss of Function Mutations in Childhood Disorders, Jack Harrington. For a thesis entitled Investigating Fibroblast Heterogeneity in Head and Neck Squamous Cell Carcinoma, Benjamin Henry Jenkins. For a thesis entitled Discovery of Therapeutic Targets in Peripheral T-cell Lymphoma Not Otherwise Specified, Sonia Gabriela Murillo Barrera. For a thesis entitled Characterizing the Chronic Lymphocytic Leukemia Methylome, a focus on epigenetically determined mitotic clock, Anna Nielsen Tatucci. For a thesis titled Development of a Three-Dimensional Breast Cancer Organotypic Model of Obesity-Associated Adipose Inflammation, Rihanna Rachel Romany Blythe. For a thesis titled The Clinical Utility of Epigenomic Biomarkers in Chronic Lymphocytic Leukemia, Louise Jane Carr. For a thesis entitled Investigating the Role of Human Sting Activation in Myeloid Cells for Agonist-Induced Immune Responses, Esme Josephine Casson-Folks. For a thesis entitled Understanding the Myeloid Compartment of the Tumor Microenvironment, Rosa Gomez Alves Martins. for a thesis entitled Investigating the Agonistic Requirements of Anti-Human 4-1BB Monoclonal Antibodies for Cancer Immunotherapy, Alba Isabel Gonzalez Garcia. For a thesis titled A Multiomics Approach to Explore the Genomic Landscape of Splenic Marginal Zone Lymphoma, Amata Mirandari. For a thesis entitled Understanding the Role of CD69 in Human T-cell Activation and Its Potential as a Target for Cancer Immunotherapy, Michael John Spurway. For a thesis entitled Investigating the Significance of Acquired Glycosylation in the Surface Immunoglobulin of B-cell Lymphomas, Dylan James Tatterton. For a thesis entitled Understanding the Molecular Interaction Between Unconventional T-cell antigen receptors and their ligands, Paving the Way for Future Immunotherapy, Daniel Mark Burns. For a thesis entitled Investigating the Immune Modulatory and Wound Healing Effects of Reactive Oxygen Species, Olivia Kate Lee. For a thesis entitled The Role of Airway Tissue Resident Memory T Cells in Severe Asthma, Hina Mistry. For a thesis entitled Investigating Mid-Infrared Absorption Spectroscopy as a Method for Improving Dosing and Adherence in Pediatric Pharmacotherapy, Daniel Rhys Owens. For a thesis entitled Lactamica 9, Defining Upper Respiratory Colonization and Microbiome Evolution in Mother-Infant Pairs Following Neisseria lactamica Inoculation in Late Pregnancy, Anastasia A. Theodorou. For a thesis entitled Investigation into the Immunomodulatory Activity of XPO1 Inhibitors in B-Cell Malignancies, Jack Graham Fisher. For a thesis entitled Investigating a Role for Activity-Regulated Cytoskeleton-Associated Protein in the mast cell Response to Hydrogen Peroxide and Rhinovirus Infection, Anna Willis. For a thesis entitled The Diabetes Annual Review in a Box, How a Postal Review Can Increase Engagement and Reduce the Burden of Diabetes, Jack Joseph Colley. For a thesis entitled A Complex Systems Approach to Examining Stakeholders' Perspectives on the Food Promotion and Placement England Regulations, Priti Duria. For a thesis entitled Endometriosis, Its Influence on Obstetric and Birth Outcomes and the Potential Role of Reactive Oxygen Species, Joanna Marie Horton. For a thesis entitled The Nutritional State and Quality of Disease Remission in Adults with Crohn's Disease, Martin James McDonnell. For a thesis entitled Characterizing the Short and Long-Term Biomolecular Consequences of Early Life Malnutrition and Its Impact on Health and Development, Elizabeth Ann Wimborne. For a thesis entitled An Interpretive Phenomenological Analysis of Imposter Syndrome in Medical Students from Low Socioeconomic Backgrounds, Chloe Isa Langford. For a thesis entitled Bursting Bubbles, Exploring Discourses, Perceptions and Experiences of Widening Participation in 2 UK medical schools, Heather Mosley. Vice President, I present to you the following Doctors of Medicine for a thesis entitled Role of Cardiovascular Magnetic Resonance Imaging and Tissue Characterization in Cardiac Reverse Remodeling, Alice Wenzheng. For a thesis entitled Clinical Outcomes and Patient Experiences of Biosimilar to Biosimilar Infliximab Switching in Patients with Inflammatory Bowel Disease, Claire Malika Harris.
Good afternoon. Morning. I'm Professor Diana Eccles, Dean of the Faculty of Medicine, and on behalf of the entire faculty, I would like to offer my wholehearted congratulations on this incredibly special occasion, your graduation day. Your time with us at Southampton has given you all the knowledge and skills required to start building your future careers, many of you as our future doctors. You've also had the opportunity to achieve many other remarkable things. Each of you will have had a unique experience here. All of you have had the opportunity to study in a research-intense environment and appreciate how important high-quality research is for delivering the best evidence-based medical care. I hope for some of you that your education and experiences here in Southampton will have ignited your appetite for a future research-led career. But for all of you, I'm sure that you will have uncovered new insights into the breadth of careers that medicine has to offer and confirmed a passion for lifelong learning in your chosen careers. Many congratulations to each and every one of you on getting to this point. And now, as you enter the next part of your journey, we know your experience here in Southampton will have equipped you to contribute positively and effectively to the world around you. Lifelong learning is something that you can look forward to in medicine. Nothing stands still, and with an open mind and an appetite for new knowledge, you will have the opportunities to contribute to and eventually lead initiatives that transform lives. In the Faculty of Medicine, our education and research partnerships benefit patients and the public and provide much of our current and future workforce. My own research in oncology and genetics led to me becoming a consultant specializing in cancer genetics, which was a specialty that didn't even exist when I qualified. Inherited factors influence many common diseases, and understanding genetic influences on health and disease can help develop proportionate interventions for screening and prevention. But our genetic background interacts all the time with life stages at all stages, and our environment is very influential and interacts with our genetic background. And all of these will influence life course that helps towards health and disease. We're learning more, even more, about the importance of the environment in which people are conceived and live, and all of this profoundly impacts health throughout life. Southampton is internationally renowned for work over decades that recognises the importance of lifestyle influences from preconception through to old age in common diseases. In Southampton, our researcher teams are leading programmes of work to develop new approaches to cancer treatment, supporting the body's immune system to attack invasive tumours. You heard many of those titles in the PhD theses. This increases our understanding. We're increasing our understanding of how air pollution impacts on many aspects of health and developing strategies to tackle childhood obesity. We're using data and AI to underpin discovery, develop new ways for early diagnosis of diseases like dementia, and delivering innovative advances in medical technology to benefit the NHS. Our research will be accelerated rapidly through our future Institute for Medical Innovation, which will bring together disciplinary experts from right across our civic university to focus minds on engineering better health for our population. I never dreamed when I graduated from Manchester University over 40 years ago that I would do the things that I have done in my career. Many of you will find fulfilling roles as part of our NHS workforce. Many of you will get involved in teaching, research, and innovation. But whatever your future destination, we hope that you will stay in touch with us as you set off on your next journey of growth and discovery. When the graduate outcome surveys dropped into your email accounts in about 15 months' time, many of you will be in your second year, foundation year. Please take the time to complete the survey. It really helps us, your university, and we want you to stay connected to us as members of our alumni community, making a difference to the world and the lives of those that surround you. You are now alumni, our best adverts and assets, and I feel confident that you will go on to accomplish great things. We hope that you will look back on your time here at Southampton with affection. We wish you every success in the future, and we look forward to hearing of your progress. Congratulations to each and every one of you. If our newly graduated doctors would like to stand, there is more than 250 of you, and our tradition in Southampton is that we say the declaration, which is based on the duties of a doctor written by one of our students several years ago. And it's a modern take on the Hippocratic Oath. So for those of you who are newly graduated doctors, please stand. I think that the words will come up on the screen, yeah. And I'd like for your oaths to override in volume what I can do through the microphone. So get your voices ready. And I'll start us off. 1, 2, 3. Today, I graduate from the University of Southampton. I declare to uphold my duties as a doctor to you. I shall make the care and safety of patients my priority. I shall do my utmost to protect your health, rights, and dignity. I shall heed your concerns and respect your decisions on your care and treatment. I recognize that medicine is also an art. I will treat you as an individual with compassion, courage, and integrity. Discrimination and abuse will not be welcome in my practice, not against my patients, not against my colleagues. I shall keep my knowledge up to date. I shall acknowledge my mistakes, address them, and learn from them. I will recognize the limits of my competence, seek help, and work together with colleagues to best serve my patients. I shall be prepared to justify my actions, my decisions, and take responsibility for all I do. Honesty and integrity will be my way to earn your trust. It shall be a privilege and honor to work for you and with each other to care for your health and well-being. Today, I make this declaration to fulfill the duties of a doctor to you and to myself. Congratulations, all of you.
Now, this is hopefully the most noisy part of the celebration today, although you've been quite noisy already. I've got great hopes for you. So now that you've had your moment on the stage, there is much to do. There's hugs to be had, photos to be taken, and glasses to raise. And so I'll keep this part of the ceremony as brief as possible. While this is very much your day, let's also take a moment to thank the people who have been there to support you along the way. Your family, your friends, your support network. So graduates, look around the room, give them a wave and a huge round of applause. Please also, graduates and guests, join me in thanking your tutors, your supervisors, your program teams, some of whom are here to celebrate with you today. So join me in thanking them. Congratulations. And I'd also like to thank you, graduates. Thank you for your hard work, your dedications, and your bright minds. Thank you for all that you will go on to do. You are now part of our extensive alumni community. There are in fact 285,000 of you spanning over 185 countries and overseas territories. It seems that when you go out, we tell you to go out and take over the world on graduation, you really do take us literally. You are now joining people who are actively working against climate crisis, fighting social justice, and engineering better health. You are joining journalists, scientists, medics, entrepreneurs, and artists. You are joining tens of thousands of Southampton graduates who are making a difference in big or small ways every single day. Your alumni community is invaluable, and I ask that you use your place within it as much as you can. Learn from others, make connections, and keep in touch. I'd urge you to consider giving back too. Become a mentor, for example. It's a wonderful way to ensure that another Southampton student can benefit from your experience. But most importantly, the alumni community is there to support you. You will never be alone in your endeavours. So finally, I'd like to ask all of you here today to offer a final round of applause to our new graduates to recognise their remarkable achievements. Now, this is your last time you have to clap, so please make some noise. Thank you. I now formally declare this ceremony closed.